national sex education standards right now for K-3 say that gender ideology, that those children need to know by 3rd grade that you can be a boy or a girl, neither or both. That is very concerning to our moms and to parents. Mm-hmm. There is no reason that a kindergarten teacher needs to teach that to 5-year-olds. That is something families should be discussing. And the second reason is
that wasn't being taught in the schools before 5th grade in Florida anyway, correct?
But it is being taught now in New Jersey and all around the country and other states. And so it was coming to Florida just like everywhere else. And so this bill stopped that from coming to Florida.
This was a preemptive bill.
Correct. The policies in the state of Florida, and this is from her organization directly from when I was on the school board, correct. They have put procedures and policies in place in the state of Florida that not only don't inform parents of these decisions being made about the safety of their children, they purposely deceive parents. This is very concerning to us, and this is one of the reasons that moms are so rallied behind this mission. They do not want to be deceived by teachers and school leaders.
Okay, here we go, smearing teachers again. Let's be clear, the Safe and Healthy Schools program that we have takes best practices and shares that information with schools. It always prioritizes parental involvement. We call it the Don't Say Gay bill because we want people to know, not the marketing of it, but what it's actually doing in schools. You are blocking books, and when you got called on it, you said, oh, those books are riddled with sexual violence. That is a flat out lie. You have created an environment where teachers are being told the things that you would do to make students feel safe, where my son could say, I have 2 moms, and not be told to hush, don't say that, it's against the law. This is what teachers are being told. So whatever the intention,
Who's telling teachers
whatever
that? Because the bill does not
superintendents,
say that.
principals, it
Teachers
doesn't matter,
unions are
because when
telling
this
them
bill
that.
was being passed, the people who were supporting it, including the sponsor of the bill, the argument was there's too many LGBT people, kids, we need to do something about it. This bill will send the message.
So much
That is not
misinformation,
true.
Nadine.
But
It
you
is
fought really hard to
2022.
make
Nadine.
sure that it targets LGBTQ
Nadine,
students,
excuse me.
parents, and teachers. And that is the problem with this bill.
What are you trying to
It's
insert?
2022. Do not tell my children to be scared to talk to me about anything. The audacity that some bureaucrat would think that they know better than me or my child, or for anyone to think that my child needs some type of a sexual spirit guide at school, that I shouldn't be a part of every...
You have all of those
Nadine,
conversations that you want, but you're taking books away from my kid, not just
the organization that you run worked to get procedural documents into schools without boards voting on them and behind the backs of parents.
That's not true.
David and Hannah, you seem like wonderful parents who very much love your children. And I think you exemplified the point here that parents should be involved in every major decision that's being made in their children's lives.
Well, you know what's really interesting? As soon as parents got involved, the harassment against my child grew exponentially.
That's awful.
Dr. Phil, let me lay out the law real
Please.
quickly so we have the basic law up here and we can all at least get an agreement on that because we don't share common truth. We can't work toward a common purpose. Okay. The truth of the law is no mentions of or instruction. I'm going to use the language from the statute, instruction on sexual orientation or gender identity, kindergarten through 3rd, period, flat. Then beyond there, it can be discussed in age-appropriate or developmentally appropriate ways, subject to state standards. Okay, so the concern of a lot of educators is that language is very vague. What's age appropriate? The legislation also empowers parents to bring legal actions against the school board or teacher. The kind of most prudent thing for you to do is just to steer clear of those conversations. Tell your teachers, don't get into that stuff in the 7th, 9th, or 12th grade because any parent can go ahead and bring an action and then we're instead of money going to books and to utilities to educate the kids, they're going to court expenses for vexatious litigation.
Right. Our speaker right now, I haven't introduced yet, is Professor Jody Armour from the University of Southern California. I've got a question about what their position is on parental involvement if a child feels like he or she is not comfortable taking information home and confides in a teacher. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.